So for a brief window, our entire solar system turned into a trap, and something flew right through it. Something that was never born here, will never come back, and left behind a chemical fingerprint that doesn't match anything in our cosmic neighborhood. That something was 3I Atlas. And before we talk about what it was made of, you need to understand one thing. This object was not from here. 3I Atlas was only the third confirmed interstellar object ever caught passing through our solar system, after Oumuamua and Borisov. It came from somewhere else in the galaxy, swung through, and is now leaving forever on a hyperbolic path the sun can't hold on to. This wasn't a comet from the outer solar system taking a lap, it was a visitor from another star, and right away it did something its famous predecessor never managed. It behaved like an actual comet. Oumuamua, back in 2017, drove people slightly insane. It looked too strange, it accelerated in a way nobody could cleanly explain, and it showed no obvious comet activity at all. That ambiguity is what fueled years of alien spacecraft speculation. 3I Atlas gave scientists something much cleaner. It had a coma, a tail, dust, gas, water, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, methanol, and a whole spread of comet-like molecules. This was unmistakably a real comet. It just happened to be an alien one. And then came the discovery that made it feel truly alien. Even its water was wrong. When astronomers measured the water in 3I Atlas, they found an extremely high deuterium to hydrogen ratio. Deuterium is a heavy form of hydrogen, and the ratio of heavy to normal hydrogen in water is set by the temperature where that water formed. Cold environments build heavy water, warm ones don't. This comet had far more deuterium than Earth's oceans, and far more than most solar system comets, pointing to a birthplace much colder than the region that built our own icy bodies. Then JWST looked at it, and the chemistry got even weirder. The coma was loaded with carbon dioxide, with a CO2 to water ratio much higher than what you see in many solar system comets. There are two ways to explain that. Either it formed near a carbon dioxide ice line in another planetary system, far from its star where CO2 freezes solid, or its surface got chemically rewired by billions of years of radiation during its interstellar journey. Possibly both. Put the strange water and the extreme carbon dioxide together, and scientists start seeing a picture of its birthplace. A cold, distant region in another planetary system, very different from where our comets came from. And this is where the story gets bigger than one object. It means other star systems may be building icy bodies under completely different conditions than ours. It might also be ancient. Some interpretations suggest 3I Atlas may be extremely old, possibly older than the solar system itself. This isn't as locked down as the chemistry, but if it holds up, it means this object is a preserved fragment from a planetary system that formed billions of years before Earth existed. So this thing may not just be from another star. It may be from another era of the galaxy entirely. Now pause on that for a second, because this is the part that actually gets me. We may have just been visited by something older than the sun, maybe even older than Earth itself. If that idea lands for you the way it lands for me, do me a quick favor right now and drop a comment with the oldest thing your brain can actually picture, then imagine this comet quietly outliving all of it. It was already waking up far from the sun. 3I Atlas showed activity, while it was still a long way out, which is strange, because ordinary water ice shouldn't sublimate efficiently that far away. The likely culprits are icy grains in the coma, or carbon dioxide driving the early activity instead of water. Whatever the mechanism, it was venting before it had any business venting. Then the sun started peeling it open. As 3I Atlas passed perihelion, its closest approach, solar heat transformed what scientists could see. Water activity ramped up, some gases became easier to detect, and the outer layers may have been stripped away entirely. So observers were effectively seeing different layers of the comet at different times, like watching something get unwrapped in slow motion. Inside all of that, there was real organic chemistry. 3I Atlas showed methanol, hydrogen cyanide, formaldehyde, and organic carbon-hydrogen features. This needs careful wording. It was not alive. It was not biological. But chemically, it was carrying some of the same kinds of ingredients scientists study when they look at how complex and prebiotic chemistry spreads through space. The galaxy is apparently flinging these molecules between star systems. It was also being pushed. 3I Atlas showed non-gravitational acceleration, meaning something beyond gravity was nudging its motion. With Oumuamua, that fact became the foundation of the alien engine theories. But here, the explanation is solid and boring in the best way. Outgassing. Jets of gas and dust acting like tiny natural thrusters, shoving the comet around, not engines. Which brings up the question everyone asks. Was it artificial? The honest answer is almost certainly no. The evidence points hard toward a natural comet, the coma, the tail, the dust, the gases, the ordinary comet behavior. The funny part is that the more we learned, the less mysterious it became in one sense, and the more mysterious it became in another. It wasn't alien technology. It was something arguably stranger, a perfectly natural comet from a chemically alien world. A few things stayed fuzzy, like its exact size. Hubble and modeling suggest a nucleus around a kilometer across, but the real number depends on reflectivity, dust, and density assumptions. So even after a global campaign, that basic question stayed hard to answer. And here's the part that changes what happens next time. The Rubin Observatory had already captured 3I Atlas in images taken before its official discovery. That matters because it shows the new generation of sky surveys can catch interstellar visitors earlier, giving astronomers more lead time to study the next one before it leaves. Because this time, the response was massive. 3I Atlas wasn't just watched from Earth. Atlas, Rubin, Hubble, JWST, Swift, SPHEREx, ALMA, IRAM, Keck, and even the JWST spacecraft all contributed. For a brief moment, humanity pointed almost every major observing tool it had at a single object falling through the solar system. So what does it all add up to? The biggest takeaway isn't just that 3I Atlas was weird. It's that it was familiar and alien at the same time. It had the full comet starter kit, a coma and a tail and dust and water and all the usual gases. So other planetary systems clearly do build comet-like bodies. But the ratios were off, the water was strange, the CO2 was extreme, and the chemistry pointed to a different recipe entirely. 3I Atlas taught us that the galaxy may be full of comets that look familiar from a distance, but carry completely different chemical histories inside. The same kinds of objects, built by different rules, around different stars, in different eras. So what do you think? Was 3I Atlas a rare chemical freak, or is this what most alien comets actually look like once we get close enough to study them? Drop your theory below, because Rubin may turn this from a once-in-a-decade mystery into a regular discovery.